Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. First and foremost, happy Sunday. I'm sorry that I didn't bring out a video yesterday, but I was really tired from work and went to bed. And yeah, I've been kind of dealing with this heat. It's not going to be as hot today since I am recording Saturday night, but it's going to be a little bit colder. So hopefully the weather stops changing from like ultra heat to like ultra cold. Like, I didn't realize I was living in Texas, but but anyway, so in the last video we went 2 and 4, I believe. Let me just check my notes. Yes, so we went 2 and 4, and a lot of the matches that we had losses for were mistakes that I like personally made. We changed a little bit of things for Barigarath, and then encountered only one Trick Room team that actually wasn't like, it was like a back and forth speed tier. It's like, it's the extreme. You either go with full Tailwind or you don't go full Tailwind. You have Trick Room, and everyone's just kind of like using Electro Web and Icy Wind in between and stuff like that, which isn't a bad thing to use, especially in this particular climate. However, it's not like the best one to use, especially when people have Tailwind on their team, and that seems to be like the most excessive. And because of this, a lot of people have invested into bulk, because Tailwind goes, hey, I go fast no matter what I do, regardless of what my speed tier is, and I outspeed a lot of the general Pokemon that's out there. And even I'm probably going to do that just because I would like to see how well it would turn out if I did that. So wish me luck, as I might build the team to like play against my friends to see what happens, and we'll go from there. But for now, that's all that I really have. Had like a decent Saturday, so it was still really hot. Just stayed indoors. Tried to not use the AC as much, but yeah, that's all that I got. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get into the matches and see how well we do. So let's get to it, shall we? Oof, our ranking dropped down hard. We're like 18,000 now. All right, we have Lugia, Umbreon, Baxcalibur, for some Volcarona, Annihilate, and Alolan Ninetales. So we don't really have to worry about Tailwind so much, but we do have to worry about Lugia, and we might have to worry about Umbreon as well. We do have counters, so we're not looking too bad in that aspect. Ugh, excuse me. But I don't have a lot of counters either. So what I could do, we might have to deal with some sort of weather war. Yeah, we might have to do some weather wars. Let's do Tornadus, Urshifu, Chien-Pao, and Fluttermane, and we'll call that good. So we're not bringing in Koraidon, even though we'd get a sun boost. We do not want to end up at a range where we have to do against Baxcalibur, against Koraidon, especially with Terrafire. Our Terra target, it's most likely going to be primarily going to be, it's 2 targets. So we have Urshifu as well as Fluttermane. I think those are the ones that we'll be focusing on the most. But I have to worry about Annihilate as well. So that's one thing that I have to worry about. I think those are both shiny. They are. That's awesome. If not, oh well. We're going to go ahead and do Tailwind so that I outspeed. And I kind of want to switch to Fluttermane in case that is Final Gambit. Swap out the Fluttermane so that I don't get knocked out by Volcarona. Probably going to do something. Tailwind. So hopefully the Final Gambit. Nope, Heat Wave. It's not bad. Drain Punch. Okay. I mean, that's also something I have to worry about. We will do that. Terra, Dazzling Gleam. So our Bleak Windstorm, Annihilate retreats. Not bad. Here comes Lugia. Yep. Shiny. Wow. A lot of legendaries are getting shiny. I don't know how resetting in this game works. I don't even think I've caught my Lugia yet. If I haven't, great. If I have, well, it kind of sucks for me. Here we go. Not very effective on the both of them, but it does hit. Woo, critical hit on the Volcarona, which might set up for yep. There it goes. Down goes Volcarona, and we drop the speed on Lugia. Let's go. So we have our preferred Terra target. Now, we also know that the Annihilate is not the Final Gambit build. They probably would have done that and had Choice Scarf. Now that comes back out. Now, it could be wrong, right? I could still be wrong, but I have Tailwind, so they're going to have a really, really hard time dealing with that. And I'm just going to go like this. They don't have any priority with Fake Out, and Lugia's ability, I think, is done now. So we're looking at a pretty good counter here. Terra, probably Lugia, but it could also go to the Annihilate. It's the Annihilate. Are you Grass? You're Steel. Okay. Not bad. Makes them very effective against the two Pokemon I have in the back. Dazzling Gleam. I might take down Lugia. Liquid Storm hits both. I don't. I get really, really close. Bulk up. Okay, so I'm hoping that Annihilate does not have Defiant at all. Recover on the Lugia. That shocks. That's a lot. Plus the leftovers. Imagine if Comfy was on this team. Oh, I'd be over. I'd be over. How many turns do I have Tailwind left? I have 1. So I'm going to Protect here. And I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but I don't care. I'm protecting Tornadus right now. And that's my main focus. So here you go. Poison Jab. Down goes Fluttermane. So Lugia is probably going to recover again, which wouldn't be a bad idea. And honestly wouldn't. And the reason why it wouldn't is because of the fact that, yeah, because it needs more HP to be able to survive the upcoming turns. The thing is, though, because now I can bring in either Pokemon, realistically. I could bring in Pepper Punch, Ice Spinner, Sacred Sword. Let's do Urshifu. Because I have to take out Annihilate first. Annihilate was the Pokemon that I have to take down for sure. I'll just go ahead and activate Tailwind again. Wicked Blow. Yeah, I'm going to Wicked Blow the Annihilate. Tailwind, so now I outspeed. Don't have to worry about it. But he does have a +2. +1, I think. Bop. Nope, okay. And now if... I mean, he could use his Aeroblast. That would do a ton to Urshifu, but otherwise I was looking okay. Calm Mind instead. Not bad. Not bad at all. Special Defense Rose. They're kind of looking nasty, though. I'm only saying they're kind of looking nasty because I have ways to get rid of the thing. Umbreon comes out. Battle Play could be a problem, but I think swapping to Chien Pao and going straight for Wicked Blow over on the Lugia should give me some sort of benefit to this. Because they use their Terra, they can't really get rid of the weaknesses that Lugia has now, and I put a lot of pressure on the Pokemon now. The thing is that Foul Play is going to do a ton of damage because it's based on my own Pokemon's physical attack, even though that it's a Dark type move, and I think it's resisted. I could be wrong, but it should give us something to sort out. Okay, so Chien Pao comes in, drops the defenses, Wicked Blow. Bop. Down goes Lugia, 1-hit KO, let's go. Alright, Umbreon, what are you gonna do? Foul Play. Bop. Oh yeah, that's not okay. Nope, we're good. We are good. Sacred Sword, and I'm just gonna go ahead and close combat. Battle's canceled. Booyah. Game 1, and we won. So we are officially at 37. What? 48? Wow. Dang. I'm really far back in the win-loss record here, so hopefully for the rest of the month, because we've got how many days? 7. Wow, 7? I didn't think it was that much. Well, 7 days to get a lot. We'll do well over our 100 matches. So yeah, and then July we'll be like posting the 2 mid-series, so we're good there. So I'll have a couple of days to make a team. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good, but we'll see. Let's move on. Okay, so we have Miraidon, Whimsicott, Urshifu, Chi-Yu, Iron Hands, and Farigiraf. So with this, we've got a couple of options. We can go straight for Koraidon and Fluttermane because we don't like, well, if we do that, we lose out on chances of getting Tailwind. Abra, da. Okay. We're gonna do Tornadus, Chien-Pao, Fluttermane. I think Urshifu is probably gonna be the best. Yeah, we'll do that one. I haven't really gotten a reason to do Farigiraf yet. Hopefully we do. Just everyone's using really fast Pokemon at the moment. Everyone's using fast Pokemon at the moment. It's really hard to kind of slow the game down. I could do it with this particular team though. That would be fun. But I do not have the counters like I do for Tornadus on Farigiraf, in which that's what they opened up. Tornadus Chien-Pao versus Farigiraf and Miraidon. So in this particular instance, I think the best course of action I have is to just forego Tailwind and just go onto the offensive. Electric Seed pops on the Farigiraf, which is totally fine. Let's go ahead and do Bleak Wind Storm, and I'm going to go ahead and Ice Spinner. If they activate, well, what's the chances they will activate Tailwind or Trick Room? Not very likely. They have 2 targets that would benefit from it, like Farigiraf and Iron Hands, but everyone wouldn't. No one else would. So I'm gonna activate Tailwind just so that I'm faster. Ice Spinner into Miraidon, which is probably gonna Terra anyway. Yep, there it goes. I can't use Sucker Punch because Farigiraf's on the field. Terra Fairy, so it's gonna resist, well, not resist ice attacks. I don't really have anything for ground, but I'm gonna do Tailwind, which is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Drop my pen somewhere. There it is. Ice Spinner into the Miraidon does as much damage, but it takes off the field, which is going to make it disappear. Volt Switch over on Chien-Pao. Does get the KO. And here comes Trick Room. As here comes Iron Hands. Iron Hands? Eh? I can't read that. Yeah. Oh no. God dang it. God dang it. Okay. We'll bring out Fluttermane next. It's a bad choice, but I don't really have anything really. I don't, which really sucks. Let's do Protect. If I was Terra Fire, this Heavy Slam wouldn't do that much. Let's swap to Urshifu. Because Fake Out's gonna go over to Tornadus if it has Fake Out, but it couldn't do Drain Punch, so it has to do something that would be super effective against the Fluttermane, so hopefully this gave me the opportunity. So there's that. Wild Charge. So I did kind of call that. But we are... Oh, Psychic Noise. Okay. It's not affected Urshifu because he's a Dark type. I don't have anything to reverse Trick Room. So let's do Bleak Wind Storm and Detect. Because I have Tailwind. Once Tailwind wears off, it's not going to be as bad. Drain Punch fails because of Protect. Here comes Psychic Noise. Over on Tornadus. It doesn't do that much, but it does prevent me from protecting, which is not bad. Iron Hand still, like, dodges Bleak Wind Storm. What do I have Tailwind up for? Tailwind's up for one more turn, Trick Room for 2. So I'm going to protect here, swap to Flutterman because I believe that... I mean, Wild Charge can come again. It could be another Drain Punch. I'm going to try to leave them guessing. Try being the key word. Nope, Wild Charge. Okay. So they figured out my strat pretty easily. But that's okay. As Trick Room's gonna die out this turn. Tailwind's gonna go first. Trick Room goes next turn, and then I go straight for the Farigiraf. Tailwind's gone, so now it's actually decent speed tiers. Come on out, Urshifu. This is a loss, by the way. There's no way that I can come back from this. I'm using too much of my resources just to knock out these two, and it's just because of the fact that I have to do with Tailwind. Or not Tailwind, but Trick Room. Kind of hard to come back from Trick Room when I had to deal with Tailwind first. So it's been very, very difficult. Absolutely difficult. Damage by recoil. Psychic Noise is going to fail. Not only because of the Detect, but because I'm a Dark type. And Dimensions return to normal. So let's do that. Let's see if we can make this comeback with Urshifu being Terra Dark, because Farigiraf can't do anything to us. It might have Hyper Voice, but if that's the only attacking move that it has, I think it's going to be in trouble. Trick Room is gone. So here comes the Helping Hand. So we know 3 of the 4 moves. And close combat. It's not enough. I thought it was going to be enough. Loss. Wild Charge. Dang. Trick Room being the thing that ruined us there. Even though they had ways to be able to outspeed, I guess they just noticed that it's like, oh, Trick Room or Tailwind team, we don't really have to do anything. We'll just reverse the speed tiers and we'll be fine. And that's exactly the correct call. Exactly the one. Which sucks because it's like, I really wanted to not have a Trick Room setup like team. But I guess if I see Farigiraf or like a lot of priority users, I guess I should start bringing Farigiraf on. But I'm not always planning that they're going to bring out someone that knows Trick Room. So it is what it is. Let's move on. All right, we got Urshifu, Rillaboom, Farigiraf, Kyogre, Landorus, and we have oh no, Whimsicott. Interesting. Also, I think the thing finally updated because like the screen said 39.49 and before it was like 36. So I haven't won another match. So yeah. Anyway, how do we deal with this? I mean, I should bring in Farigiraf, right? So I turn off Trick Room. I mean, they have both. I also have both. So the question becomes, do I use one and go with that or no? I mean, they have 2 mids and 2 highs. Probably do need to negate Grassy Glide, so that might be a thing that I do. Tornadus, Fluttermane, Farigiraf, and Urshifu. That's what I'll bring. That's what I'll bring. And if they somehow bring out Farigiraf, I will bring mine out and I'll try to reverse it. I just want to bring them out first because if they bring out Urshifu, it's going to be really hard to counter. Whimsicott Urshifu versus Fluttermane and Urshifu. Or Tornadus, sorry. Tailwind first, obviously, because we do want to set weather, but Tailwind is going to be 100% needed. And let's do the Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, let's do the Dazzling. If that's Scarfed, Flutter Mane's down. I can't stop it. Terra goes over to Urshifu. Water? Yep, okay. This might be the Scarf build fully vested into attack. Yeah, oh, something you guys may not know. Tailwind goes on the Whimsicott. Cool. So we saw that. I also use Tailwind because I want to go fast. They're going to go faster than me. Surgeon Strikes, please hit. Not flip. No, we're on flip. Okay. That's obvious. I couldn't really stop that. So Urshifu with Scarf. The 252 variant for speed and attack. If it's adamant, you still outspeed. You still outspeed. What am I trying to say? Shadow Rider by 1 point. 1 point or 2? Yeah, 1 point. It's really, really cool if you think about it that way. Bleak Wind Storm, and we will Foul Play. Well, wait, actually, before we do Bleak Wind, we need to turn off water. So we're going to do this. I'm going to Foul Play against Urshifu. So this should do a ton. Light Screen goes up on the Whimsicott. Cool. I'm going to use Sunny Day. So I'm going to lower the water damage by half. Here comes Surgeon Strikes. Goes over to Tornadus. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to take those. Tank. It's going to take me just barely half. Okay, not barely. It's going to be a little bit more than barely. Foul Play. A third? I thought that was more. I thought that would be more. Yeah, why not? We'll just do this again. Whimsicott retreats. Here comes Kyogre. Okay. Surging Strikes on the Urshifu because he's faster. This is going to knock out Tornadus because I can't stop it. That's 100% Bleak Wind Storms. It doesn't matter if he just outspeeds me due to Scarf. Play. Go Urshifu. So we're gonna Sucker Punch, and I'm gonna activate. You know what? Trick Room. Why not? Sucker Punch knocks down Urshifu. There she blows. Water Spout. Ah, yeah, okay. Figured that would happen. Oops, sorry. Didn't realize I was touching the mic. $39 and $50. Weird. Getting our butts handed to us. Whew. Okay. So we might need to change up our strat for a minute or two. Might need to change up our strats a minute or two. Okay, so in that particular match, what was I missing? A counter to Kyogre. I kind of do have one, but it does take a little bit to start going. I can't really stop Whimsicott, so maybe bringing out Whimsicott myself would be better. It does have Sunny Day. Doesn't have access to Rain Dance, but I don't think that really matters. But I'm not necessarily using a Rain team. I'm using a Sun team. Also not using Kyogre, or not Kyogre, but Koraidon as much. Is that something that I need to start changing? I mean, maybe. He does get a boost, but everyone's worried about the weather right now. More to think about, for sure. Okay, so that was Smeargle, Shadow Rider, Clefairy, Tornadus, Urshifu, and Chi-Yu. Okay, so Fake Out. Probably something that we're gonna have to worry about. Wide Guard as well. So I think the course of action should be, you know what? We could immediately put pressure if we do Farigiraf and Pow. Hold on, let me cook. Rhydon and Fluttermane. Yes, let's do that. I'm assuming that Smeargle is going to be put inside the roster. I do not know about Tornadus, but they could also run the risk of being slower because of Tailwind that could come out from Tornadus. So I'm hoping that if we use Farigiraf to do what we want, or they can do the exact opposite, which is dope. This is what I really wanted to have happen. Too nervous to eat berries. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use Trick Room so that we're faster. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use Ice Spinner to Calyrex. Follow Me comes out from Clefairy. It's got the Friend Guard and Eviolite combo. Drain Kiss. Also, okay. Ice Spinner goes over to Clefairy. Half. Oof. That's still a lot. That's absolutely a lot. Now we're going to use Trick Room because now we outspeed. Twisted Dimensions. And now I can go Foul Play. Well, do I need to? See, like right now would be the perfect reason why I have a different attack besides Foul Play. Yeah, let's hit the Calyrex. I have every reason to believe that Draining Kiss is going to come out again. But I get to attack first. So let's Ice Spinner into the Clefairy to knock it out. Out comes the Terra on their side. It's going to go to Shadow Rider. Terra Fairy. Yep. Okay, so they're going to try to capitalize on all their on their Draining Kisses. Follow Me on the Clefairy, which is totally fine. Foresaw that happening. Foul Play. There's a little bit of damage to Clefairy. Ice Spinner will now finish it up. So it goes down, and Calyrex is looking pretty good for now. Chien-Pao is probably going to get taken down, though. Draining Kiss. Hit the Chien-Pao. You hit the Chien-Pao. Good player. Good player. Super effective. Will knock out Chien-Pao. Absolutely saw that happening. Okay. Grimnay gets a shadow or a special attack boost. And now we can walk in with Fluttermane. There's Chi-Yu. Out comes Fluttermane. Okay. So let's protect here. I'm going to Terra Moonblast right into Calyrex. Because now Calyrex defenses are down, so this might get a KO. I don't know what the item is, but there's a good chance that we're going to get the one-hit KO. Protect on the Farigiraf. Moonblast. So Chi-Yu is scarfed. Down goes Calyrex. One hit. Let's go. Oh boy. What an upset. Overheat goes into the protects. Oh no, Fluttermane just flat out missed it. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did someone rage quit? I also have to apologize, guys, if you hear like this big old buzzing in the background. It's because of my fan, so please be very aware of that. And yep, that was a rage quit. I got nothing. That was a good play. That was an excellent play. I had a feeling, like it sounded good in my head. Like that should work, right? And it did. I'm so glad it did. Because wow, that was 100% of get off of me, you piece of garbage. Oh man. And I know the pain too, like using the runic Pokemon where your stats just drop because they can. Dude, it's such a hindrance. And then Flutterman just avoiding being hit by Overheat was dope. That was so dope. Okay, so we have Kyogre, excuse me, Landorus, Overquill, Volcarona, Rillaboom, and Tornadus. So in this particular matchup, we do have quite a bit that we have to worry about. Question is, which is going to be the best? If I recall correctly, Aaron Zhang released a video of Kyogre Overquill. I don't know the entire roster, but Kyogre has really good synergy with the genies because their moves literally become 100% while it's raining. And then you have Overquill who gets Swift Swim. So obviously we have quite a bit of overlap there. We'll bring in Tornadus, Fluttermane, Kyogre so we can immediately swap into the Sun if we need to. And we'll go ahead and bring in Qianpao at the end so that we can kind of deal damage over time. Volcarona is going to have a problem with my team, and I'm going to actually have a problem with Volcarona. I mean, Bleakwind Storm would hurt, but like Fluttermane can't do anything to it, which really sucks. I can do stuff to Rillaboom, but I'm really afraid of like Grassy Glide and stuff, which is why I brought in Qianpao and not Farigiraf. Now I could also bring in Farigiraf, use Trick Room, and then kind of reverse all the speed tiers, but they don't really have, like they have Tornadus, but I don't think that they're going to do Tailwind. I think they're going to just rely on doing as much damage as possible due to rain, which is why I brought in Koraidon this time, because Koraidon is going to resist a lot that is going to be thrown at it on that side of the team. So they open up with Tornadus and Kyogre, and I do Fluttermane and Tornadus. So that's cool. Absolutely cool. I'm ecstatic for this. Drizzle comes in, makes this move like 100%. So the question is, should I swap to Koraidon and not get Tailwind, or do Tailwind and then go in after that? So let's do the Tailwind first. And then I kind of want to do the Terra. Well, then the Moonblast into the Kyogre, because if it's Water Spout, it's going to do a ton of damage. And if they even Terra here, it's still going to do a ton, but I'm going to try to negate most of that damage. I just need to make sure that I get Tailwind off so that I can match up with the speed tiers of that team. I do have answers. I just need to be able to match whatever they're trying to do. So there's that. We both activate Tailwinds. Mine was faster, I think. I just won the 50-50. Here comes the Moonblast. Right into Kyogre. Woohoo! Drops the special attack too. Water Spout, so it's a -1 in the rain. It's not going to do that much damage. Now we're going to swap to Koraidon, and I'm going to go straight for Kyogre. We're going to shut off the abilities, and now if, let's say that you were going to like do Rain Dance on Tornadus, I do have ways to get it back up. And they withdrew Kyogre. Out comes Volcarona. It's Firebug. Moonblast goes right into Volcarona. Now what is Tornadus going to do? Bleakwind Storm. Still hits both. Super effective against the Koraidon, which is not fortunate for me. Let's protect here. And I'm going to Moonblast. Well, I can go straight for Koraidon, right? Not Koraidon, Volcarona. I could knock out Volcarona. But I think I'm going to focus on the Tornadus first. Because that's exactly the reason why. I was like, I'm going to swap over to the other one. There's the Rain Dance, so it's going to drop Fluttermane's speed from 307 to 205. But I'm okay with that because Flame Charge is going to walk into that slot. Not do a ton, but I get a speed boost, so now I have 2 Pokemon that can literally hit 307. So that's cool. Plus the Tornadus gets down, so now if it had like Focus Sash, it wasn't going to live a turn. Yeah, that hurts, obviously. Out comes Overquill. So Overquill has an ability called Swift Swim. So that's the problem. I don't know how much the Swift Swim is going to be. Let's swap Koraidon to bring out Tornadus. That way I can do something else. And then Moonblast into the Volcarona. Volcarona took a lot of damage last time, so I'm hoping that we can just do a ton. And because they don't have a way to do Tailwind anymore, I can now take a hit with Tornadus. Oh, Gunk Shot over to Fluttermane. Okay, it goes down. I'm okay with that because I don't know what Volcarona did, but it is raining, so it's not going to be a fire move. It could, but it's going to do half damage. So that's Live Orb. Gotcha. Bug Buzz. Not enough. As a matter of fact, it's not going to do anything. Okay, Tailwind from both parties is gone. Let's go ahead and bring out Koraidon. Change the weather, so now we outspeed Overquill. And we can go with this. And you know what? Collision Course on Overquill. Why not? Rage Powder, so it's going to direct any attack from Overquill over to Volcarona, which is totally fine. Collision Course hits. It's not enough to get the KO. It does a ton of damage. Liquid Storm, please hit. It didn't hit the Volcarona, but it did hit the Overquill, which is fine. Gunk Shot. Hits the Koraidon, knocks it out. It's a crit. Crit. Okay, Live Orb does damage. Now we just do Chi and Pow. And we're going to drop its healing a bit. Let's go ahead and do Bleakwind Storm, and I'm just going to go ahead and do Ice Spinner. Doesn't really matter which one. Actually, I'm going to Sucker Punch. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna Ice Spinner into Overquill. Because they can bring out Kyogre, right? And that's gonna really ruin Sucker Punch. I don't really want to do that. I just want to solidify that. Volcarona gets swapped out. Here comes Kyogre. I believe I have Tailwind up. I might not. Acid Spray goes over to Chi and Pout. Drops my special defenses 2 stages. Ice Spinner goes over to Overquill. So I do not have Tailwind up. But that's totally fine because Bleakwind Storm is 100% accurate and we're just going to hit both now. Bleakwind Storm takes down Kyogre. This is a win. It's going to be very hard for them to come back with just one Volcarona now. And it's got very little health left. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the Bleakwind Storm. It's 100%. And Sucker Punch in case if it tries to do something else. Out comes the Terra. It's really, really late. Super late to use this Terra on the Volcarona. Makes it water? Okay. I don't think you're going to be able to live, to be honest. Not a bad combo. Sucker Punch. Hits. And we get the dubs. Three 2 so far. I can't complain. Absolutely can't complain. That was kind of hard. Having Koraidon come in at the same time and just kind of taking hits with like Tornadus to not you know, be taken down by Bug Buzz and other stuff like that. That was hard. I wasn't expecting that much damage to be done to Koraidon from Bleakwind Storm. I actually don't know what the calcs are against my own Koraidon, so that might be something that I have to look into, because I was definitely not expecting that whatsoever. But the definite play was to get Tailwind off and then swap out to Weather Setter and just put a lot of pressure on Kyogre immediately, because it seemed like as soon as I did that, and every time that they hit the field after that, it was really put into a worse spot. And even though that they're legends, right, they are really, really tough to get through. It doesn't matter. If I do enough damage to knock them out, they're not going to be able to withstand anything. So yeah. I think that was a really good match. I think that's all the notes that I have for that one. Glad I didn't bring Farigiraf. That kind of would have ruined a lot of things. But let's move on. Okay, so we have Eternatus, Arachnid, Incineroar, Landorus, Grimmsnarl, and Rillaboom. We do have a ton of priority using people on that team, and I do need to I do need to be able to capitalize. So we're gonna do Urshifu, Chiampao, for Farigiraf. I don't think I want to try to outspeed by any means. Like with Tailwind and stuff like that, I don't think that's going to be very, very useful. But we'll bring in Fluttermane instead, because then we have all of our attackers that are really, really fast and able to do a lot of damage. Koraidon's not going to be a good thing here. Actually, maybe. You know what? We'll swap things around. Because I want... Because Incineroar is going to probably be in the first roster, and if it is, it's not going to have like a good time. But I will bring in Farigiraf still, and yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way in case if Incineroar does come out and I can still KO it with Course Collision, because it has to fake out someone, which is going to fake out... what am I thinking of? Wow, I'm just drop all of my information from my head. I am completely not here. Eternatus, Grimmsnarl. Very interesting, but I don't have a Dragon Titan. And we might be in a little bit of a rough spot here. But even with the pressure of Eternatus, we should be able to do quite a bit. We're going to protect here. I'm going to Terra Chien. By Terra, I get hit with stuff. By Terra, I get hit with stuff. But if I don't Terra, I get hit with Fake Out from Grimmsnarl. So... You know what? Farigiraf, and we'll go straight for Ice Spinner into Eternatus. We'll eliminate the threat of priority right now, and we're just going with Farigiraf. So now, Grimmsnarl can't do anything. Eternatus protects, it's totally fine. Reflects. Okay. Ice Spinner. Alright, so now that we've got that threat out of the way, what we can do... We can imprison so that now it can't protect anymore. You know what? Let's do that. Why not? Cannot use Trick Room, which I don't think is going to be a thing. Withdraws Eternatus. Good call. I can't read any of these. Arachnid. Okay. Nice Spinner. Goes into Arachnid. Doesn't do it that much damage. But I think this is a physical attack. Or physical type user. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Spirit Break. Goes over to Chiampao. It's probably going to knock it out. Just barely survives. Oh boy. Just barely survives. Let's Foul Play and... Sucker Punch. Why not? They can't protect, so... they have to attack now. So the only way they can get rid of that is to literally swap. Sucker Punch. Okay. Does quite a bit of damage. Chiampao goes down now. And Farigiraf just kind of looks pretty on the field. Light Screen comes up. Okay. So Screen, Spirit Break, and something else. I don't know what it is. Foul Play. Just not taking out the Arachnid. Each life. Ooh! Super effective. Super effective. Oh, come on, bro. That shouldn't be that much. Should not be that much. Oh boy, would I kill for... what would I do for a upper hand right now? Terra Moonblast into Arachnid. Again, they can't protect, so they can only swap. Because Ferrograph's on the field and it has Trick Room Protect. You know, those two immediately just shuts off like quite a bit of Pokemon. So with them not having Protect, it's like them having a choice item, so they really have to pick and choose their choices very, very carefully. Well, I get access to all of them, and I don't have to care. And Terra, I'm gonna go right to the Fluttermane because I know that they have both screens, and that lowers the damage by 33%. Is this enough going to knock out Arachnid? I do not know. Should. I also get a boost in speed. So here comes the Terra. Goes to Grimmsnarl. Steel. Okay. Spirit Break could hit into the Fluttermane. It's going to lower down my special attack. But again, they can't use that move, so I'm pretty set for the time being. Down goes Arachnid. Spirit Break on the Fluttermane. Oof. That hurt. That absolutely hurt. This is... Rillaboom. Okay. Rhydon's still healthy. I've got one more turn of Sun. Foul Play. And Moonblast. Let's just try to take out Rillaboom. It's not enough. A -1 really helped. Already hurt. Really hurt. Ferrograff goes down. That's unfortunate. So Fluttermane's probably going to go down too. Spirit Break. And yep, there it goes. Okay. The reason why I didn't swap is because I knew that Koraidon's still weak against fairy type moves, which would be really, really bad. There wasn't a whole lot that I could do to survive that, unfortunately. Hang on, Koraidon. Now, the Pokemon I really need to take out now is going to be Grimmsnarl. I can deal with whatever Grimmsnarl is going to throw at me. I just need to take down Grimmsnarl now. Rillaboom's not going to be able to KO me right away, so it swaps. That was a good call. I was going to take down that Pokemon. Okay, Eternatus comes out. Exerts its pressure. Collision Course. Not very effective. I was really, really hoping it would be more. Okay, U-turn. Grimmsnarl. Let's protect. Now that they have access to it, makes it really, really hard to do stuff. I shouldn't say really hard. I just gotta be careful. Spirit Break. So Dynamax Cannon's going to do actually a lot of damage to Koraidon here. I don't have a Dragon type move, so it makes it really, really hard. And it doesn't seem like I have anything to really do to like negate that damage. Yeah, like Eternatus just takes nothing. That's not great. Let's Flame Charge. Not 100%, but I do get a speed boost. But it doesn't really matter. Out comes Dynamax Cannon. Yeah, super effective. That's not. I tried. Losing a lot of my resources in the beginning made it really, really hard to combat. Like, yeah, Farigiraf was able to stop them from using Protect, but I used a lot of my resources just taking down Araquanid, which is definitely a really, 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 really strong Pokemon. I just wasn't expecting him to just be like, hey, everything gets walled. So that's interesting. Maybe we write that down as our notes. So let's look at counters for Araquanid. We could do a team update too. Maybe make it a little bit more friendlier for Sun. Maybe bring in a dragon move, because I'm not really clicking Helping Hand so much. So maybe change Koraidon's moves. Like, it's weird. Like, I want Helping Hand on Farigiraf, but I also want it on Koraidon, but I'm not clicking either. So it makes me wonder, okay, well, what's the point of having them if I'm not clicking them, you know? They have to, everything on the team has to have a purpose in some way or fashion, even if it's for the one-offs. Because otherwise, Farigiraf, I don't think would really realistically be on the team, just because of the fact that, I could replace Farigiraf, but it stops priority. And if I see a move a team against me that has nothing but priority, it makes it so much easier to click Farigiraf to bring it in, so that I can bring in my heaviest hitters and just have my Farigiraf being the supporter, like what I just did there. I don't think Koraidon is in the best shape that it could be, so we could look at something else for that Pokemon as well. So for now, that's all that I have. We'll move on. All right, ladies and gents, Pokemon fans alike, that's going to be the end of today's video. So we're currently sitting at 17,944. The 41-51 deficit of 92 battles overall. So obviously our win percentage right now is kind of non-existent. Well, it's less than 50%, obviously. I'm 10 battles down, which means I'm probably in the 40% roughly percentile in the win-loss record. I'll have that by tomorrow, because I put all this information in Notion, so it kind of keeps my records kind of neat. So we'll do our best to update that when the time comes. For notes, we have counter Araquanid, a definite team update or somewhat, so we're going to think about that, and we're going to be corresponding with Sun or Sun targets, so that we can kind of have the ball rolling for that. And we also are going to be looking at Koraidon's moves. We're not going to reset the EVs. I do have to take some time tomorrow to do some ogre ousting, so while I'm out and about, probably will bring my Switch to do that while I'm chilling at my uncle's. We went 3-3 today, which isn't bad. We also did get counted that one match that we had Friday, so that's cool. So I know I asked this question Friday, and that was what we would do for Koraidon. I'm willing to take suggestions, but I think I will have to sit down and calc. I hope that the Gen 9 calculator for Poke Esports is updated for the Mac users, because if it's not, I'm not going to be able to really calc for anything. But I do have Pokemon Showdowns. It's not necessarily one that I like using a lot, but I can use it to come up with some strats. So we'll have something to do, and I'll be using Pokemon Home to kind of reflect my findings and go from there. But since it is the end of the video, I want to thank you guys for watching one more time. Please leave your appreciation by leaving a like on the video. If you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Please leave a comment down below, as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you are a returning viewer or a new viewer, hi, hello. I'm hoping that you've enjoyed the show, and you can definitely show your appreciation by hitting the subscribe button and then turning on notifications and put those to all. I do plan on uploading for the rest of the month, unless there's days where I have to wake up early, going for a meeting, and work some overtime. I do work swing shift, which is why like waking up early does take an effect. It does take me a couple hours to film and edit these videos, so that's it. Like I'm up most of the night and then I have to go to bed so I can make those meetings. So unless those three come up, you should be notified, or you should be expecting a video at 8 a.m. PST. Otherwise, I let you guys know in the community tab on YouTube and that. If you did all three of those things, thank you very much. There is going to be a playlist at the end to show you more if you guys want to see more content from me, not necessarily of season 19, but previous seasons that I've been competing in. It started at season 4, and I think I've hit Master Ball in every single one, I think. And I think I've had like a really good thing, question marks, asterisks. Like I'm a good player, but I'm not best. And I'm still learning, which is why this series exists. I show all of my flaws, my wins, my losses, where I don't understand things and what I do understand things, and I do my best to show my skill. But I also want to have this as a record of what people are playing, what the expectations are, and whether or not that we can grow together. It's supposed to inspire others that aren't in this hobby to get into it. It is a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it down, you'll be fine. It's like riding a bike, maybe taking your first steps, or just kind of learning how to read, write, and, you know, arithmetic and stuff like that. So it does take a little bit, but once you finally start understanding things, it's so easy. And there's a lot of things in the game that still don't make sense to me, but there's also other things that people do for calculations that you may not be looking forward to, which then tells you, oh, if that's what people are doing now, maybe I should adjust it. Kind of like Qian Pao for the longest time. Qian Pao did have other stats besides attack and speed, and it was able to live quite a bit more. Now it just hits stuff and knocks him out pretty good. I just need to be able to follow up with the moves that do hit. So that's why Qian Pao is the GOAT, as it were, on my team. But that's, again, that's more of a learning curve. So there's all that. If you guys want to follow me anywhere else, just look in the description. I do have some links there. One's in my podcast that will come out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Sunday, really, well, comes out Sunday morning, so today, around the same time this video comes out. So you guys will have listened to episode 20, and you can follow me on X. That's down there, and you can follow me on Discord or join the Discord server. All those are free. You guys don't really have to pay for anything, and if you guys want to come in and chat, just come on over, have some fun. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. So that's it. That's all that I got. I want to thank you guys for watching again. Hopefully everything on the screen lit up. If it did, awesome. If it didn't, let me know so I can let YouTube know that it's not working. And I hope you have a wonderful day. So until tomorrow, have a good one, and I'll see you then. Peace.